Hello friends. Most of the students told me that they are facing problem in remembering the formulas of deflection of beams, and when I entered deeply into this problem to get a permanent solution, then I came up with a simple algorithm which will help you to remember these formulas till your lifetime. Only thing you have to do is watch this video till the end. So let's start. We will see all the important cases of beam problem. First case, a cantilever beam subjected to a concentric movement about its free end. Second case, a cantilever beam carrying a point load at free end. Third case, a cantilever beam subjected to UDL over its entire length. Fourth case, a cantilever beam subjected to UVL over its entire length like this. Fifth case, a simply supported beam carrying a point load at mid-span. Sixth case, a simply supported beam subjected to UDL over its entire length. Only these 6 cases is important. You should remember these 6 types of cases in the same sequence. So let's find out maximum bending moment in these cases first. As we all know that maximum bending moment in case of cantilever beam will occur at the fixed end, hence taking moment at fixed end. While in case of simply supported beam, the maximum bending moment will occur at the center, hence taking moment at the center. In first case, maximum bending moment is M itself, because a single moment is there which will keep bending moment constant throughout its length. In second case, taking moment at fixed end, so maximum bending moment will be W into L. In third case, taking moment at fixed end, WL is the magnitude of UDL acting on the center L by 2, which will give maximum bending moment WL square by 2. In fourth case, taking moment at fixed end, half WL will be the magnitude of UVL acting at the distance of L by 3 from fixed end, which will give maximum bending moment WL square by 6. In fifth case, taking moment at center, here because of similarity, reaction will be W by 2 into distance L by 2. So the maximum bending moment is WL by 4. In sixth case, taking moment at center, which will give maximum bending moment WL square by 8. Now next important column is slope of respective cases. Here you should note that the slope of fixed end is 0 and maximum at the free end in case of cantilever beam, but in case of simply supported beam, slope at ends will be maximum and 0 in the center. Now let's see the maximum slope of respective cases. See the sequence of formulas for slope which is like this. For cantilever, ML by EI, ML by 2EI, ML by 3EI, ML by 4EI. Now for simply supported beam, reverse the order. ML by 4EI, ML by 3EI. Now only thing you need to do is replace M with maximum bending moment, which will give you the formula for slope. Now in the formula of ML by EI, replace M by maximum bending moment. So in the first case, M itself is the maximum bending moment, hence the slope of first case will be ML by EI. In the second case, a cantilever beam carrying a point load at the free end. In the formula of ML by 2EI, replace M by WL. So we get WL square by 2EI. For the third case, UDL, replace M by WL square by 2, so we get WL cube upon 6EI. Fourth case, a cantilever beam carrying a uniformly varying load, ML by 4EI, replace M by WL square by 6, so we get WL cube upon 24EI. For the fifth case, simply supported beam carrying a point load at mid-span, ML by 4EI, replace M by WL by 4, WL square by 16EI. For the sixth case, simply supported beam with UDL, ML by 3EI, replace M by WL square by 8, so we get slope as WL cube upon 24EI. One more thing you should observe that the slope of 4th and 6th case is same, WL cube upon 24EI, for the cantilever beam carrying a uniformly varying load and simply supported beam carrying a uniformly distributed load. Now next important column is maximum deflection of beam. Here you should note that the deflection will be maximum at free end in case of cantilever beam, while in case of simply supported beam having similarity about mid-span, the deflection will be maximum at mid-span. Now let's see the maximum deflection of respective cases. To find out the maximum deflection of each cases, simply I will use the formula of slope for that particular case and multiplying it with a factor. Now only thing you need to do is remembering these multiplying factor, and if you see them carefully then you will come to know that these are also in the sequence. For the first case, multiplying factor is L by 2. Second case, 2L by 3. Third case, 3L by 4. Fourth case, 4L by 5. And for simply supported beam, it is L by 3 and 5L by 16. So multiply this factor with slope. For the first case, ML by EI into L by 2. which will give ml square by 2 EI. For the second case, the slope is WL square by 2 EI, so multiply it with 2L by 3, hence we will get WL cube upon 3 EI. For the third case, a cantilever beam carrying a UDL, the deflection will be WL raised to 4 upon 8 EI. For the fourth case, a cantilever beam carrying UVL, the deflection formula will be WL raised to 4 upon 30 EI. And for simply supported beam carrying a point load at mid-span, multiply slope with L by 3, WL cube upon 48 EI. And for last case, simply supported beam carrying a UDL, multiply slope with 5L by 16, which is near to L by 3, which will give 5WL raised to 4 upon 384 EI.